Hello. How are you today? Um, I saw recently a 10 essentials video that I think GQ put out, and Dan Levy, who is the creator of Schitt's Creek, one of my favorite Netflix shows, he did one, and it kind of inspired me to think about what my 10 essentials would be and just like what's really important to me in life. And I just thought I would share, and I thought it would be so cool just to see what your essentials are. So if you want to participate, comment down. I'm like just really curious. I love to see what other people kind of like and what's important to them. So I'll start with something that's I think really unique and personal to each person, and that's a signature scent. And not only just a signature scent, I'm gonna put two in one, but a signature perfume or cologne, and then also like a home fragrance. I think to have a home scent too, it's nice. It's a nice touch. One of my personal favorite perfumes, and kind of I think this is the perfume that I probably get the most compliments on when I wear it. This is the Chloe Roses perfume. It's just simple, smells like roses and femininity. I don't know. I love it. I'm like very at the end, so I need to get a new one. But my favorite personal scent. And then for home, I have a couple favorite candles. One of which is the Food de Bois, which is I think Ski House by LAFCO. It's a great candle. But recently I've been much more into diffusers, and I got this one I think in Portland, Oregon, and it's called Pignon, which I believe is pine, and it's made by the PF Candle Co. I just like the kind of the apothecary vibe to it, and it smells really amazing. And I think when people first walk in to my place, they can smell it, and I really like that, the hospitality of having a signature scent at home. What next? Okay, so I'm a reflector. I like to write. So I think a notebook is really important. It's an essential for me personally. And hey, if you can have a nice pen that goes with it, that means something to you, that feels good to write on, I think that's all the more important. This pen has a lot of meaning to me personally, and has actually kind of a funny story. So I was working in my first job at Deloitte, and we would get if you did good work or something, these on-the-spot bonuses, and they were basically like a Visa gift cards. So I couldn't save them. I had to spend it. And I had accumulated several of them over, I don't know, a couple months. So I decided for whatever reason that I really wanted to get a Mont Blanc pen. And this one it has a little blue sapphire. Oh, the camera will focus, but it's got a little blue sapphire right here, and it's a UNICEF kind of edition pen. And it's funny because when I started working at the bank, I was asked to help with the strategic plan, and this is before I was in my role now, but I was asked to help with the strategic plan because there wasn't one person that did that. And I remember going into the office or a meeting with the head of wealth and I noticed that he had a Mont Blanc pen, and this was like the first time that we had met, really. I mean, like worked together. And so the next day in the meeting, I brought in this pen, and it was funny because my little scheme kind of worked a little bit. And at the end of the meeting, we've got him and me, and then two, kind of the strategy lead, if you will, and then the head of finance. And he's like, "Oh, I see that you have a Mont Blanc pen, and can I see it?" And he's like, we're having this like full blown conversation about this pen, and ever since then we've had a really great relationship. So I don't know if it's the pen, the magic of the pen, or just I don't know, something that unifies people, but anyway, that's a tangent about this pen, but it's really important to me, and it really has significant value, and is a reminder of hard work and dedication. So journal. I love to journal. It helps me immensely. Okay, so this is kind of like it's a stress relief, if you will. And I think it's particularly important if you're in the plane or you're traveling, or you just, like for me, sometimes if I come out of a meeting and I just like overwhelmed or stressed, I will just take out my handy dandy grape water. This is by Caudalie. It's a French brand. I absolutely love them. And I just spritz it. I get so much joy from this little spritzer. They also have their, what do they call it? Gosh, it's been forever since I've purchased it, but it's like the elixir, the Caudalie elixir. And it's like a peppermint patty for your face. It's so good. It's more expensive than that because I think it's got a little bit more skincare ingredients in it, but it's also very, very, very relaxing. Speaking of skincare, this probably, you can tell I've used all of it, and my other one is at home in DC, but this is the Tatcha SPF, and I just think recently I've been trying to transition and wear less makeup, just because, well, one, I don't know, I like the idea of giving my skin a break, but also I like the idea of embracing kind of like self-love and just like embracing my true skin and my face, and it's just a lot less work too. I love makeup as a creative outlet, but sometimes I just don't want to be creative in that way. So I think skincare specifically has been more important, and SPF is a good one. And I like this one. I like that it's not super greasy, and I recommend it. Kind of along the lines of sun protection, I think having a signature pair of sunglasses is nice. And I used to love the craziest sunglasses, but I think recently I've just been like, let me stick with a classic. So these are not expensive. These are, I don't even know where I got them. But I find that I wear them all the time and they hold up, and it's an essential. I can't leave the house without the sunglasses. Next, let's talk about statement jewelry. I think to me, nothing brings an outfit together like accessories, and I think jewelry is just, it can be so fun and really show your personality. So today I'm wearing these like kind of giant, I don't know if they're like Moroccan or just kind of like, I don't know, they're just fun. But one of my other favorite pieces is actually also has sentimental value, and it's this, it's my David Yurman Morganite ring, and I actually bought this. I have been looking at it for so long. Gosh, it's so it's so pretty. I still absolutely love it. But this was actually a present after a year of working at Deloitte. I think that was like my first year into corporate America, and it was a growth year for me, and as just kind of a way to celebrate getting that role, which is really life-changing for me in a lot of ways. You know, I decided to splurge, and I love my statement ring, and have gotten many, many, many compliments on it, and I absolutely love it. So I think having a piece of statement jewelry, whether that's large or small or however your style is, I think that's fun. Next, and this might just be for me, but there's something really powerful about a like shoe that just makes you feel powerful, sexy, like you can take on the world. And to me, that is just like a pump. And I don't know if it's because these are red bottoms or what, but like there's just something about when I put these on that like elongate the leg, they make my ass look great, like they just kind of speak to me. And if I can wear a dress with them, I can also wear a suit with them, and either way I just feel like on top of the world and like I can do anything. So having a statement power shoe that makes you feel just like anything's possible, and that might not be a shoe for you, but for me it's a stiletto for sure. It's for sure a stiletto. Last but not, well, I guess there's one more thing, but this probably doesn't go as a surprise if you watch any of my fashion videos, but having a white shirt, or like a whole closet of white shirts, to me is an absolutely essential item. I love this one because it's frilly and it doesn't need much accessorizing. This one is just like an old linen shirt that's oversized and probably too big for me to be wearing anymore, but I still love it. So just a white shirt. I just think it's crisp, clean, throw it on with a statement piece of jewelry and a pair of jeans, and you're good to go pretty much anywhere. Last but not least, and this is like kind of an odd thing to talk about, but I think the most important essential for me is my purpose, mission, and values, just in life, because I think that without having a grounding in what I believe and what I'm put on this life to do, it just makes everything else seem less meaningful. So I use this as a reminder. This is my deck of values. It's a fun little activity that I do with friends to help them think about their values. But I think having a purpose, mission, values grounds me personally in life, and just helps me, I don't know, just helps me when I'm goal planning or any of those other fun things. I would also say, and I know that would be number 11, but like having a good book or like a good library that you can reference and use is also kind of fun. I could go on for days. Like there's so many essential things, but I will stop there. And I'm so curious about what your essentials are. I'd be so curious to see. So comment down below if you're feeling up for it. Okay, I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.